Anyways, so pretty much where we left off was you guys mid-flight to the exchange station on the edge of the system to drop off the box, or not.
You said it was going to take like 3 days to get there, right? Or
Let me pull that up.
or something. I vaguely recall there being enough time to try and potentially decide whether or not to hack into the box.
Yeah, there's enough time.
I thought we had like 2 days of travel.
You have at least like a couple hours, but it's probably like, it might be like 2 days. Either way, you have plenty of time to talk. I'm just not sure whether we left off immediately after you got out of the planet or halfway there, or whether you guys had done anything.
No, he had navigated us a way out, and we had just finished. We're basically at safety, and now we're just traveling to the next place.
Yeah, and you navigated out so well that you charted a permanent course through the thing that you could probably sell.
Because he rolled like a nat 15 or something.
Yeah. He rolled like max possible roll.
Yeah.
Okay, your character is Leopold. I'm just going to make a quick note of that. Good roll.
Oh wait, that's right. I get to like, you said I could sell the new path to the people for money potentially.
Yep.
Forgot about that. It's like I knew it was a good roll, and I was like, oh wait, that's right, money.
Stuff. Yeah, Star Treks are powerful, man.
Well, it's more like knowing the way the satellites orbit and their weapons ranges, and which ones are knocked out permanently. So maybe orbital debris chart, but either way. So you're all on the ship. You guys have it in the cargo hold or wherever you put it.
Leopold had put it in his room.
I can't find my pen.
Yeah, I think I hit it because I think Eagle's character was looking at it like she wanted to open it.
And Eagle has locked herself in her room. Or Eagle's character, Vera.
Oh, but she's probably the only one who can open it successfully without making it look like we opened it.
No, that's me.
Oh, that's you? Oh,
yeah.
Then. We're good. We're good.
If I open it for you, you're good.
So,
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
We might have a mutiny. Yep. Trubio might kill us all if we reduce payment.
But yeah, that's the current situation. You're all on board mid-flight. I'm going to look up how long, and feel free to talk and interact about that box, because I know at least one of you wants to, or is thinking about that. So do what you want.
I no longer care if we open the box or not.
Alrighty.
But it's metal and shiny.
I'm fairly certain it's a bad idea.
Yeah, me too, but I don't care enough to object anymore. I'm just going to stand by and let what happens happen.
Understandable. So, do y'all just sit there in your rooms going tweedledee, tweedledum with your thumbs?
Till I get directions from my employer.
Yeah, hold on a second. I'm trying to figure out if a rule I could do to decide whether how much I want to open the box.
Mental effect.
No, but that's a really high roll, though. Like, that's like a 75% chance of failure.
Luck save?
That's almost as bad.
Well, I mean,
So I'm like, cause like in character, like he kind of wants to open it, but kind of doesn't. But I can't make up my mind.
you're
That would
saying
be
if
more
you
like,
want to roll it, you're gonna do a metal effect save if you want to roll.
Okay, yeah, no, we're not rolling it then. Guaranteed. Let's open the box, guys.
what exactly is on this ship? Like, is it just bare bones,
I
standard?
mean, largely, yeah. I mean, it's a fresh off the factory line ship, except that you've been in it for about a month.
Would there be any, like, I don't know, books or things to read?
If you brought personal effects and put them in your quarters, then yes.
Yeah. I think I was able to get that much. What about
If you want to argue for personal effects, we'll consider allowing a reasonable amount of things, not super expensive things.
oh, I had a better idea. Is it possible at all to use, I don't know, some kind of HoloNet to see kind of the news, the galactic
Yeah.
news?
You have access to basically the internet of this solar system, which is basically the exchange station's internet, because there's FTL communications within systems, but not between solar systems. So each system
Right,
has
right.
its own internet.
But I mean, it'd be reasonable to
Yeah.
assume that news
You
gets
connect,
like
the
big
ship's
news
connected to
get
that.
us.
You connect to the ship and connect to it.
Okay, I just want
We want to look at the news for.
because we're not doing anything else.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you want to look at the news?
Yeah, I just want to
It's
see
a
what's
good
going on.
I am glad you asked.
Quick, turn it
Very-
off. It's various.
I should have told you to get the faction order thing sheet up. Thankfully, I have it up. So,
Okay.
what sort of news are you looking for?
I don't know, top 5 major stories. Let's go with that.
Let's see. The Burgljot Empire has made some aggressive advances.
Which empire?
The Burgljot Empire. And they have moved a lot of their stuff onto a mostly worthless planet in their system. One of 2 other planets in their system, the other of which is inhabited. Some people suspect they're looking to expand their empire. But they haven't started shooting anyone just yet. But everyone's speculating that's what's going to happen next.
Sweet, we can start a whole galaxy-wide war. Let's do it.
You can start a whole galaxy-wide war.
Yeah, interstellar incident.
Obviously, you already know about the Theodore Akis thing, but that's not really on the news. There is a whole scandal with the Claridan Republic, the Academy. There's rumors of them employing a pirate fleet to do their dirty work for them. So they're dealing with the political fallout of that.
We're part of a pirate fleet, guys.
No, you're not.
Or are we? They employed us, and if they employed a pirate fleet, we came, we kind of stole something. Seems
They're
piratey.
They're a legitimate planetary government.
The pirates are a planetary government.
No, the Claridan Republic is a planetary government, and they
Yeah,
had secret
But we're kind of
asset-
like pirates.
I mean, no, they're not. They had like
I think
hush
he's making a
hush.
joke.
We pay you pirates go do this. Yes, well, I'm not getting it.
No, I'm saying we, as in like crew of our ship, is like the pirate crews that they're hiring, because like we went and we stole something. So we're pirates, not the Claridians.
Well, you
It
stole
was a joke.
something.
Never mind. Let's just
Maybe sort of. Who
next
knows?
next news story.
But
Or if
that's
it's smuggling or stealing.
that's pretty much all that's going on. There's a lot of ads for Magpie Interstellar ship parts and stuff in general. That's really all there is. The ads are kind of annoying.
They sell ship parts.
They sell ships and ship parts, and they sell. And if you go to the world they're on, they probably sell other things. But if you want to know more, there are rolls you can make if you have the correct thing. Do you have Culture Spacer?
Mm-mm. No, I just have culture for my home world.
Let's see. Well, how involved were? How much does your character know about ships in general?
Wait a minute. I have a 0 in culture spacer. Does that mean I know it?
Yeah, if you're looking
Mhm.
up news and stuff and you see this and you want to know information, you can make that roll.
Can I roll that?
Sure. Roll Culture Spacer.
It's asking for an attribute.
One moment. I'm thinking intelligence.
Yep.
Ooh. Yeah.
I rolled a 0?
You rolled a 1 and a 3.
It rolled twice?
It's 2d6.
Where does it say that at?
If you hover your mouse over the number that you rolled.
Oh,
Yeah.
right at the beginning.
Remember, if you're trained in a skill, you get a 0 instead of a -1. That's why that 0's there.
Yep, and the next level
Yeah,
up
that's
is a
what-
+1.
So it's like you get no bonus, but you rolled a 1 and a 3. It's 4.
Well, he rolled a 4 total, but you need a 7 or higher to get anything. So anything under a 7, just no. So yeah, you're not really sure. You don't even really know who they are. You suspect maybe they sell ships. I mean, that's what the ads seem to say. They seem to sell parts too, but you don't know. You're never much into the mechanic side and specs of ships. So let's see. Anyone else got Spacer and want to roll that and has been looking up news, or is that about it?
Probably do more investigating on that pirate thing.
I have business.
If I
Can I
can.
roll business on this?
Business.
Does that have anything to do with this?
Yeah, I mean, you could go through business articles and stuff and learn about them if you wanted to.
Oh wait, I don't understand. Does that mean I roll or not?
Well, if you want to like look up business articles about them and learn more about Magpie Interstellar and stuff, then yeah, you can roll business.
Okay. Is that also intelligence?
Yep.
Identical rules.
I hate identical roll.
So what would I roll if I want to know to read up more on the pirate hiring thing?
Culture criminal. If you have that.
No, I've got culture traveler, culture spacer, history. Those are the things that seem semi-relevant to me.
Well, do you have culture Claried?
No, I have culture for Theodorakis. I ran out of skill points. Makes sense.
Well, not really. I mean, you can read speculative news articles, but they're all speculating various things. No one really knows who leaked the information. There's lots of suspects. But yeah, that's about it. How interested would you say your character is in opening that box?
Me?
Do not let the GM bait you.
No. It makes sense from a character standpoint that he might want to open the box.
I'm also
'Cause he
buying
finds it-
time because I can't find the travel time thing. Barry, help me.
Travel time from where to where?
Just one region to another.
Wasn't it just going to
ship.
the edge of the region?
Well, yeah.
Wasn't
you're
the
only
drop-off
traveling
spot at the station at the edge of the station? At the other edge of the region?
at the edge of the solar system? That's a different region from the region around Theodorakis. I feel so blind. There we go. I was one away from it. Within the region. From one region to another. Yeah, it's 2 days.
We're going
So I'd have to roll mental save if I made a roll. That just seems unusually cruel. I want like a 50-50 shot. It's not a 50-50 shot.
I'll be nice and I'll give you a +2 because you really don't want to look bad to them because they got you this ship and stuff. I'll give you a +3.
Alrighty, let's do this. Is tie fail? Ties fail, isn't it?
That's not a tie.
I didn't do a +3. You can't +3 on the like it just rolled. I
Oh.
didn't put a +3 in. There's no spot like in the Star Wars one.
Huh. Well, let's look it up.
I could just keep rolling till I get a 15 and then we can see if it's a win or a fail.
It is C saves. There we go. Saves. It's a successful save, equal to or greater.
I just keep staring at the box. Reading my notes and staring at the box. And that's all I'm doing because I'm very distracted by the box.
So distracted that on the second day you don't even realize when you're within range of the exchange station.
No, I was on the bridge.
Who's the pilot anyway? Isn't that you?
I have computer.
No, it was
What do you mean?
me and Eagle's character were doing piloting things.
Well, I mean, like, who has the piloting skill? Let me look.
I think that's
We both
Farah.
did. Yeah, I do. And so does Eagle's character.
Well, navigation is different from piloting.
Is piloting the vehicle ones?
Yeah, it's vehicle space.
I have vehicle
Yeah,
space.
you have it. Have 0 in it, so yeah.
I have navigation and I have a 1 in navigation. Super dope.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
yeah,
you're
so
a
you-
pilot. You're Han Solo.
Don't give him ideas.
If Han Solo was just terrible at shooting things, then yes.
Navigation is basically only you jumping from one hex to another.
But that's when the things can go the most horribly wrong.
Yes, yes, it is.
Because like the odds
Yeah.
of something happening badly is high. Wasn't it like if someone was helping, it's like a +1 or something? I don't remember what
Yeah.
it was because we were working together on that. I think it was like a +1 or something.
Okay, so if that's all you want to do on the trip, you guys get to the station. I assume one of you just calls in and you do all the docking procedures and stuff, and you dock with the station. What do you all want to do?
Well, you never gave me any like drop-off info, so like, is there actually information about the drop-off at all? Because I have nothing.
This is true. Basically, you're supposed to send a message to a specific account and wait for a reply, and they will tell you where to drop it off. So I assume you sent that during
Yeah,
like when you got
yeah.
off the planet.
hmm
Yeah, so you get a reply back that just tells you to meet them in the general shopping area, some cafe or something. Probably the only cafe on the station.
So what's the plan, Captain?
Well, it's a simple handoff. We'll get the rest of the funds as soon as we turn it over. Shouldn't be any trouble. And after that, I guess we'll look for another job.
Do you require all of us? Maybe I could get a head start on that next job.
Yeah, that shouldn't need to come with me on that one. Trivia, if you want to come with, just because that box is kind of heavy. But if you want to start looking, you and Farah's Eagle's character's name, right?
Yeah, Vera,
Farah.
however you pronounce it.
If you guys want to go start looking for something, that'd be fine.
All right. So while they head off there, I'm gonna go look for a jobs board.
Alrighty, so we're going to the drop-off. Woo.
So
Oh, also, I have a compad, so if you need to contact me.
I mean, you don't actually have to go to a jobs board or anything. Generally, it's just you check on the exchange site in the current area, or maybe a better way to put it, you check at the Spacer Guild site. It's
I was just using an expression.
Yeah.
Okay, I go where I need to find job work.
back onto the ship and your computer terminal or your compad.
I'll use the computer terminal then.
Okay. Well, you only really see two things that catch your eye. as being worthwhile that have actually reached this system. News isn't the highest priority to reach this system, but it's fairly up to date. They must have gotten a communication ship in recently. Okay, so you have two things of interest. There is, you have the option to go and pick up a member of the Hadean Preceptor Archive and transport him and some stuff and a whole bunch of equipment he bought on what's it, Imran, and over to the planet called Veneta. There's a lot of attempts to entice you into doing it at the bottom, mentioning things like there's a whole bunch of advanced pre-scream ruins that you can go and explore, and we will buy them for you for a reasonable price. Stuff like that. And your other option is, one moment.
Where would we transport him to? Which system?
Well, the system would be the Thorin system. But you would have to go from Poyo to Paramede, then back down into Thorin to drop him off, and you get paid 10K. And the other job is you just go up to Paramede, and there's a really big job to go and investigate what happened to a research outpost on Biote from Magpie Interstellar, and they're offering 100K for information and recovering whatever you can and bringing it back to them. But that's only if you can get legitimate, verifiable information on why they can't get into contact with their research outpost and why all the ships they've sent there already have gone missing.
What was the name of the planet you said?
The planet is called Bioti, Bioti. And the time you get into the station is about 12:30 a.m. ship time. So let's see. Yep, that should be all the information. Also, there's mention of signing contracts to forbid you from disclosing any information about the site or the research conducted there. Is that all?
Yeah, for now. Yeah, until I can talk to my shipmates.
Okie dokie. So over to John and Kylar. So I assume you just go straight to the little cafe eatery thing.
Yeah, since we're carrying a largish, kind of annoying box. Like, oh, we're gonna go sightsee with this box.
Well, it's like 1 foot high, 2 foot by 2 foot.
Yeah, carrying that around is annoying.
Yeah, it is pretty heavy. It's made of metal.
Yeah, so no. Unless Trivial really wants to go sightseeing while carrying a giant metal box.
It's humming.
I don't want to go
very
sightseeing either
softly.
way.
And
I mean, yeah, Leopold also doesn't really want to go sightseeing. He wants to get paid.
so okay, you arrive at the bar, and you see the guy that the message mentioned to look for, and walk over to him. Barry.
He's the gentleman just sits there, looks up from you from his tea. As far as you can tell, it's in a nice little fancy cup. Looks like he probably brought it with him.
Well, good morning, I guess. What's that? I'm not sure what time it is here on the station. Is it the same as ship time, or is it different?
They're like 3 hours ahead or something.
Oh, well, so really early in the morning.
Yes, you've caught me at a bit of a stoop. It is quite early in the morning. Who are you again? And he takes a sip of his tea.
We're delivering something to you.
Oh, right. You're those weird. Okay, yeah, you're those people. Okay. And he takes another sip, trying to wake himself up. Alright, if you'll just sign this pad right here saying that you've delivered it safely, I will make sure that this is exactly what... My word, you guys look weird. I will make sure you guys get paid.
Is there any way you could cover some unexpected expenses we had? There's some sort of crazy uprising going on the planet. We had to basically bribe our way into the pickup location, which was not part of the original deal. It was supposed to be a simple pickup. We ended up having to spend about 8,000 extra credits on that.
Oh, I just deal with stuff. I don't. That's not my department. I just make sure things get moved and all this jazz. You'd have to talk with whoever decided to sign you guys up for this.
Well, there's nothing shady on the pad, right? It's legitimately just a delivery thing.
Do you have the business skill?
Can I not just read it and see if it's not sketchy?
Well, I mean, it's got
Why don't you let me
contract
look it
speech.
over and see it? No,
Business roll.
you won't.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can look
well,
it over.
yeah.
You're there.
Yeah, go for it.
Can he? It says assisted. Can he assist me in looking at it?
Only if I'm trained in it.
Yep. That's quite good. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with this. This is just, you've handed it off. They
Well,
now owe
I'm
you the
so
money.
glad I looked at it.
Yep. Hey, you don't want to get into like some weird like binding nonsense, do you?
Yeah, don't trust the guys who put in the good word for that you get your ship.
That
Yeah.
didn't fund my
trust
research.
anybody.
I don't trust the people who didn't fund my research. They're a bunch of doofuses. Yeah, I'll sign it.
He doesn't take it from you. He just kind of notions for you to put it on the table.
I'll sit down. So, we're good to go then?
Yes. I'll make sure the paper is signed. Don't worry.
Hope you fill it out when you're more awake.
Oh, yeah. Whatever.
Well, have a good day.
You too. He takes another sip of his tea as you walk off and whatnot. He's totally doesn't like your presence, anyways. He's glad you're gone.
Well, back to the ship, Trubio.
Right behind you.
All right. Well, let's see if the sisters have found anything.
Okay, you get back to the ship. Unless there's anything else that
No, I think just once he gets back to the ship, Leopold's gonna message the people about the extended costs.
well, I was gonna say unless there's anything Gemini or Zariana would like to do, but she's gone BRB for a second. So, what was that about messaging?
Oh, it was like the people like through the contact information, just mentioning that extra cost of having to pay to get to the place. That was kind of unnecessary, like ridiculous, and not in the initial agreement. Like he wasn't made aware of it, so he's gonna try and charge him for it, but in a nice way. Be like, hey, could you guys cover this? Like, you're an entire empire, like, and this was apparently important. Like, you think you could cover it? It's like the cost of obtaining it was extra.
Okay. So, just feel free to write up a note, how you think your character would word it, and send it to me. And I will record that and get back to you when the message will get back to you, which will probably not be this session. Messages across the entire sector take a long time. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. So where are we at?
The joys of space mail. It's about the equivalent of snail mail.
Hmm.
Well, if you're sending mail outside of the solar system, then yes. Especially if it's multiple solar systems away.
So he's waiting on something then?
No, not at all. It's gonna be, you won't get a message back until like next session at best.
So we still have no money?
Well, no. The money thing will just transfer instantly, realistically. But that takes time.
Yeah, he was wanting to ask for a little bit more.
But the agreed upon amount will be transferred within a couple hours once that dude wakes up and gets everything processed. So you're both on the ship. All three of you, well, four of you are on the ship, standing there.
Welcome back. Everything go well?
We dropped off the thing, and now we're waiting to get paid our money.
Lovely. Well, I have a few leads on some new things we can do. Apparently, there is a preceptor who is in need of transportation from the Primi sector to the Thorin. He's willing to pay 10K for transportation along with some of his gear. I guess he's going to investigate some ruins in the Thorin. The second thing I found was apparently there's some ships missing in the Bodhi planet in the Permit sector.
The whole research outpost has gone dark.
There's some ships missing, and a research station has completely gone dark. But they are offering quite a sum for investigating it.
To clarify, it's on a planet.
Out of character, didn't we already decide which of these we were going to do, or are we deciding now which one we're going to do?
Roleplay.
Sorry, hold on a second. I'm still writing this note. I'm trying to get extra money for these guys. No, I can put this on hold. Okay, sorry. I'm good now. We can keep going.
So the research station on Bodhi planet, that looks like our best option as it means less travel. We can always pick up the preceptor if he's still looking for it later on, in my opinion. The only caveat I would say is that there is mention of contracts being signed. Apparently, once we're there, we can't discuss anything we see, which, is never a comforting sign.
How much are the jobs? How much are they paying?
The transport mission is 10K, and I believe, out of character, the second one is like 100K, right?
Yep.
The one for investigating the station is 100K, and I'm guessing most of that is probably hazard pay.
I want to do the more expensive one.
Personally, I like mysteries, so that appeals to me. And like I said, it means less travel. We can go there, deal with it, maybe pick up the preceptor on their way back.
Yeah, I'd only be concerned because it's like it potentially is dangerous, but if everyone else in the crew is willing to go for it, I'm certainly not going to back down from something interesting.
Well, you certainly don't make a lot of money playing it safe. And like you keep saying, we're going to need a reputation if we're going to get the higher paying jobs. Maybe this is one way to get one. Then imagine the ones who solved the mystery of Bodhi Station.
Yeah, sure, why not? You have anything you need to take care of on this station, or are we good to go?
That reminds me, Barry, calculate their fuel and other stuff costs.
No, we
Real
got
quick.
refueled on Theodorakis.
Yeah.
Yeah, but on the way here,
No, that doesn't use any of the actual 3-for-3 fuel. That doesn't. That,
no.
'cause
I mean, on the way, you had to fuel up because you can't store enough fuel to make the whole trip all the way from where you were to Poyo.
No, we paid for that all already.
No, we didn't actually calculate the cost of that.
Yeah, you said how much it cost, and that for each charge, and then I took off credits for that, so we definitely paid for that already.
Well, how much money do you list as having?
As having right now, I have 486 credits total.
Okay, yeah, that sounds fine.
We're super poor. We had to really bargain with the guy who was sneaking us over to even like be able to afford it.
Yeah, I remember now.
Hence me trying to get that like 8,000 credits back.
Anyway, so yeah, if you wait a couple hours in your account, you get like 30K deposited, like probably sometime around noon, ship time.
And it was like a month since like we left, so like the second loan payment's probably due, right?
Yep.
So that was like 13,000 or something absurd.
What's my cut of that money?
Yeah, mine too.
Measly and non-existent because we incurred extra expenses.
You're telling me I just did that job and I did not getting paid? You think you're gonna keep me on this ship another minute without paying me?
No, don't worry. No, I just need to figure out the math, and math is annoying.
Oh yeah, Barry. Oh yeah, have you checked your mail yet, Leopold?
Hmm?
Have you checked your mail yet?
For doing the note writing.
No, I mean like, have you checked your space email account?
I mean, since I'm
all.
writing this note, I probably am checking it currently.
Okay, Barry.
One second while I double check on something. All right. In that case, Kyler, you get a nice, or Leopold, you get a nice little, very well presented video email. You know, they're really sprucing stuff up. Good evening. My name is Leo from Terra Prime Outfitting. I'm here to send you a kindly reminder to help you along and make sure, and we thank you for your purchase with Terra Prime Outfitting, but we do want to remind you that payment will be expected soon. If you do not pay us very soon, then we will have to meet to discuss a few terms and agreements and such. But do not worry, we will be nice about it. You'll have a nice day now. Thank you.
Oh, it makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside.
I think Torbio and I are just standing there watching you calculate.
Tapping your feet, waiting for your money. Oh yeah, did they? It's been a month, so it's maintenance time.
It would be super great if you would stop distracting Kylar while he calculates how much money he owes me.
Let's hold on a second here. Okay, so I'll make the payment. So that's I'm gonna open an Excel spreadsheet because this is just annoying. I'm just gonna start creating my own bank on a spreadsheet, I think, and have like payments and like percentages. Hold on a second, let me just get this set up. Did anybody write down what we agreed in the contracts of what amount we were gonna keep as like a safety buffer for like ship
No, we haven't
expenses?
played this since January.
Anybody have
Yeah.
detailed character notes, Zariana? Do you have that written down? Because I don't know where I put it.
I have detailed notes on who Torbio is and his backstory. However, the financial aspects apparently escaped my notice.
Great. You all get paid nothing. The contracts don't exist.
Barry, I know,
you're
I'm
gonna
pretty
catch
sure
a
you were the
laser
one
in
who
the
did the
face.
calculations.
You can just
At
go
least
work for
for
somebody
what
else.
he has to pay.
I can
That's
tell you
not
how many
how it
siblings
works.
Torbio
You
has,
don't
but
just hire somebody for a job and then say,
No, I can
"Here's
pay you
your
for this
pay."
one, and then I'm like, I don't pay.
I think you better get serious because you're about to die.
No, I'm working on this Excel sheet right now because this has turned into galactic banking instead of starts with a
Yeah.
number.
okay, wait a minute.
You-
I think this is a sign that the game is not going well.
That's because we're just
When you
starting
have to
out.
open
It's like when you
Excel,
first. It's
there's
like
a
when you-
problem.
The total bill is 775,000. That's kind of with interest and whatnot. It's like only
That's including all the interest we're gonna get, right?
Yeah.
Wait,
If I
sorry. So can you
remember
repeat that number so I can put this in my Excel spreadsheet?
$775,000.
Didn't I already make one payment with? No, I didn't. You're right. No, I haven't made a payment yet. Never mind.
I feel like we were gonna get like 5,000 or 3,000 each
It's gonna be
Like-
sad.
because you owe 13,000, right? And we just had a 30,000 paycheck.
And if we need a buffer, pay for fuel to get off of the planets that we end up on. And how much is it for maintenance?
Maintenance.
It's not that bad. It's 3,125.
Oh, you're right. Not that bad. We have that's 10% of our total cost right now.
So let's just round that. That's
Wait,
gonna
what
be
was
like
maintenance? Wait, what can you say the maintenance cost again?
3,125. You can actually look at it if you go into your
Oh, it's in
character
the ship
sheet.
tab. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna
Yep,
put it in this
ship
Excel
tab.
sheet so I can just have it in my Excel sheet.
Yep, can't hurt.
But for my calculations with maintenance, what you owe out of 30,000, that should leave 13,000 left to divide amongst the four of us.
So wait, the loan. How much is each individual loan payment? Sorry, I forgot already.
Barry.
So it was like 13,000, right?
That part I'm not sure on. Give me just a second.
I feel like you just said it was 13.
That may have been me. I think I said that.
I'll be right back.
And you have a 5-year loan. Yeah, I feel like a car dealership.
How much does one cell of fuel cost and like rations for like a month? Can we go over that so I can put that in here too? I should
Well,
have done
you're-
this the first time.
You're full on that, but
Yeah, no, but just to have it so I can
yeah,
easily
I'm-
calculate out, I can just like tab over and be like, boop, subtract that.
Okay, 1 day worth of stores for one person costs 20 credits.
So 4 people for a month. Well, how much can it store? There's like life support, right?
Yep. I believe it was 28, but I've been looking over rules and stuff. I'm gonna bump it up to 60 total
Okay.
person days.
I don't see.
So yeah, 13K
Back.
plus roughly 4,000 for maintenance. So that leaves 13,000 credits from our paycheck that's left to divide amongst the four of us. That's 3,250 credits for each.
Leaving us no money to pay for fuel. All right, like this plan.
You've
But
got
you
enough
have-
fuel to make the jumps to where you
Yeah.
need to go.
No, but I mean like if once we get there, if we don't succeed in the mission, we're just gonna be stuck.
If we don't succeed, we're likely going to be dead. It's that kind of mission.
That's
so-
true. You're right. You're very right. All right, so Barry, did you find the actual loan payment thing? And then
Yeah,
so
he said 13.